Time now for Season 3 with my Hertha Berlin squad. This is how it's looking right now. Of course, we do have an injury to Stark. Otherwise, everyone is fully fit. I'm reverting to the 4-2-3-1 and I'm buying a left winger. It's time to bring in a winger. I feel like that's one thing I lack in this team. Wingers. We've got Dilrosun, basically. And the other young guy that I cannot pronounce his name. Jastrzębski. So that's what we're going to be doing in this first episode. Champions League, of course, we are finally in it. Every single game I will be playing. The German Cup, simulate. I've already won it. I'm not interested in trying to win it again myself. I'm happy to let the second team go for it. The Bundesliga, play all of the very tough games and all of the top kind of 8 games. The rest I'm going to simulate. I want this season to be impactful, exciting. I want to play the Champions League ASAP. I want to get into those tough games and I want to try and get as far as I can. But I'm letting you guys know that's the plan for this season. This first episode is all about signing players, getting the squad ready, and then from episode 2 onwards, we're going to be playing games, getting through the Bundesliga, getting through the German Cup, and starting the Champions League. And you will find out in the next episode who is in our group. Also, guys, there will be no pre-season tournament. I've decided to go with the transfer budget that I've earned myself without the pre-season tournament this season. So we have a total of around 65 million euros to spend, which is a lot of money. But considering we might need to bring in 2 or 3 players that are, let's say, 80 rated or more to improve this squad a little bit more for the Champions League, it probably isn't going to be enough. So we are probably going to have to sell a player. It's quite simple, actually. I've only got one player that pops up in my mind right away that I know I want to sell, and that is Kovic, but he is going to be worth very little. Is there a player that maybe I could sell, get a decent amount of money for, that I'm not really planning on using? Teixeira, we signed him for free. He's already gone down by 2 ratings. It might be time to let him go, and he will be worth a decent amount of money. Let's have a look, actually. So he's got a value of 11 million euros. It's not too bad. Maybe Kupka. I might try and sell him. I don't need 4 strikers. And to be fair, Havertz can double up as a striker. Now, also, another thing. Now, this is awesome. If you play career mode on PC, you'll know you can mod the game. I've created my own boots. Take a look at these. How nice are they? I'm in the way a little bit. You can see it's kind of like a blue metallic. Oh, it's beautiful. I've also made these ones here. Again, move my chair. You can see them, right? I think they're the original Cristiano Ronaldo boots. Basically, you go into the game code and you change the colour ID and things like that. It's quite complicated, but once you know what you're doing, it's really good fun. We've got these as well, which look like the actual boots that are being worn by a bunch of players. You know I'm just obsessed with boots, but I thought I'd let you know because I know I'm going to get a lot of people say, "Whoa, what are those boots? They look completely different to anything I've got in game." So transfers and my transfer hub. This is who is on my list at the moment. I said I wanted to bring in a left winger. Nelson, I've converted him to a left winger because that's where I would play him, but he of course can play on the right and behind the striker, so I've adjusted his position. It didn't change any of his stats or anything. It's just right wing to left wing. I've got OCD, okay? It has to be done. Davies is someone I'm very interested in signing, and I found out he's actually got a release clause that's less than his value. So that is insane and could be an absolute bargain. Sisto has recently joined, so unfortunately, although I'd really like him, we can't sign him. Jeju here, I've been a big fan of him for a long, long time. I remember when, was it Atletico Madrid he was at? And he was actually one of the best young players in the game. Has gone down a little bit over the last 2 years of FIFA, but still definitely a player that I'd be interested in signing. Reece Nelson there. And we've also got Antonio Marin. So I think he's a little bit too low rated for what I'm looking for. Unfortunately, he goes. So it's between these guys. I'm actually tempted to loan in Nelson from Arsenal and buy Davies. I think I'm going to need 2 wingers because because I've been playing the kind of 3 at the back formation with 2 wing backs. It means I haven't bought any actual out and out wingers. So I might genuinely need 2. So Davies, I think it'd be stupid not to. His release clause is less than his value, we're looking at minimum 20, 22 million euros to sign him without his release clause, which is basically half that. So, of course, we're going to do it. We're going to pay and skip club negotiations, and we're going to instantly go and negotiate with Davies himself. So he only wanted rotation, 5-year contract, no release clause, and he's only asking for 19,000. So we're going to remove the bonus for his goals. He's going to want a little bit more. Wait, what? He accepted that? Okay then. So that's one of the most ridiculous transfers I've made in a long, long time in terms of the actual numbers do not add up. There's no way I'd be able to get that done. But it is done. 19 years old, 77 rated. Just look at those physical stats. It's absolutely disgusting. Really good ball control, dribbling. Even his finishing is relatively high as well. So I'm just thinking now, with Davies coming in and potentially Teixeira and Kupka going out, I'm probably going to need another striker, aren't I? Because sometimes I will play 2 up top and I'll only have Selke and David. So it's very possible that bringing in Nelson isn't a good idea, and maybe I could be spending that money elsewhere, or at least loaning in a different striker. So I'm going to take a look around on the market and see what we can get. I think if I can, I would like to get a player that's higher rated than Selke and put him straight in the team. So we have Tammy Abraham. Now, the only reason I've added him is because Chelsea have transfer listed him. I don't know why. Why would you transfer list him? He must be minimum 78, 79 rated, so not maybe my first choice. We've then got Joelinton, who's actually at Wolves at the moment. He won't be as high rated, but we could train him straight away. We've also got Weyer. Now, the thing with Weyer is, I love the fact he's American. A lot of American players go to the Bundesliga, and I've never used him before. I've used Abraham, I've used Joelinton, I've never used Weyer. So he's my preferred choice. I'm scouting all 3 of these players. I'm going to sign one of them. And at the moment, I want Weyer. Do you know what? I don't even know what rating he is, and I don't know how much he's worth, but I want him that badly. I'm worried he will be sold somewhere else. I'm just going to go into this, offer them Teixeira as a straight swap, and then hopefully I will get a value out of this. Worst comes to worst, I have to wait another week. So let's see if we can actually talk to PSG here and see how we can get on. If I add in Teixeira, let's see. They're not interested. Damn, they want a winger, a centre-back, or a strike. He's a striker. What's wrong with you, game? Maybe offer this guy instead? Nope, they're not interested in him either. I don't blame them, but PSG, they're typically quite difficult to deal with for me, aren't they, in this career mode? I'm just going to go in with 20. I'd be comfortable spending that. They're going to reject it, aren't they? Straight away, like, no. Derisory offer, wow. Okay, so we know for a fact that Weyer is more expensive than 20 million. It's going to be hard to sign him. Okay, right, we just continue for now. First transfer offer coming in, and it's Frankfurt. And they're willing to pay more than his value, 11.7 million for Kupka. I'm just going to go ahead and accept that. I don't think I'll get much more. So I'd rather just get the money in the bank now so we can make an offer for Weyer as soon as possible. Is he going to be sold? Oh, we get an offer for Teixeira here as well. And it's Valencia. 12.6 is actually, I think, a very decent offer. I'm going to accept it. And that is hopefully enough to pay a massive chunk of the Weyer deal. And he's better than both of them. Just had the scout reports come back. Oh my god. Weyer is 82 rated. Oh my god, that offer I made seems really stupid now. 20 million for a 20-year-old that's 82 rated. All 3 of these strikers are very valid options. But I want Weyer. Oh my god, 47 to 70 million. And we can't even sign Joelinton. He's just gone to Leicester. He was at Wolves. Oh, you're kidding me. We missed out. Damn it. Well, it's Abraham or Weyer. Jeez, that is incredible. Right, okay, we're going to try again. So I think my Elgato just had an absolute fit. My screen was blacking out. I negotiated 48 million. But you guys won't be able to see that. 48 million though, is it worth it? I've also added in 5% as a future sell-on clause. So if we sell him, we'll owe 5%. But I don't know if that's worth it, you know. What I'm going to do is make an offer for Abraham as well. I'm going to put in 25. And... wow, I mean, it's almost half the price of Weah. If I put in 25 and add in a 10% sell-on clause, they'll take it. Damn, that's interesting. Well, there's no doubt in my mind that Weah is the better player here. I'm thinking at this point, look, am I going for the Champions League or not? Should I be getting the right player here and spending the extra money? The better player. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. I've never used him before, so that is why I'm doing this. We've still got 19 million, so it's not even that bad. 5-year deal, that's absolutely fine. What's he going to want, though? No release clause. 45k, is that it? Right, let's remove the goal bonus. I'm happy with the $500,000 signing bonus. He's going to ask for 55, maybe? 57. I mean, it's a lot less than he's on right now. Just because I'm interested. I shouldn't really do this, but 55, go on. Let's round it down a bit. 56, all right. Meet me halfway, he says. Boom. We've just signed Weah. Timothy Weah. So Abraham is gone. We're not signing him. We're not bringing in any of the other guys there. Am I done? Do I need to do anything else? I think I'm in a similar position to last year. I remember I needed to bring in central midfielders. So at the moment, I've got Tchouaméni and Derrida on the bench. Lee, I guess, kind of counts. But on the reserves, I don't have any centre mids. So maybe I loan in a CDM and a centre mid just for the season. Or bring someone in permanently. Let's have a look. So I think I've found 4 players that I reckon could do a very good job for us, being squad players, basically. We've got Chudori here from Leicester. McTominay from Manchester United. And these are all loan deals, I think. McKennie, I've already spoke about how much I would like to have him in the squad. The problem is he's 79 rated and probably should be near the first team minimum on the bench. And then we've got Adley, who is worth €5.5 million, has a release clause of 2.9. So again, it's another one of those things. It's like, shouldn't I just get him permanently? I don't actually think we need McKennie so much. We've got Tchouaméni, we've got Derrida, we've got Weigl, we've got Maya. I don't think I need to. So we're going to go with Adley, and then I'm going to loan one of these two. I think that's what I want to do. So Adley, yes, pay and skip, and then I want to delegate. Start at 16. Don't go higher than 35. I mean, it'll be around 20, I'm guessing, something like that. So the question is, will we be able to loan in Chudori or McTominay? I think I would rather McTominay. I think he offers something that no one else has in my team. The fact that he's 6'4", he's very physical. Can we loan him? No. Chudori, can we loan him? No. Great. Back to step 1. Let's find another CDM. I've literally gone through every league, every club, and I can't find that perfect fit. But this guy popped up. He's got 12 months remaining on his contract. Jordi van der Berg, CDM, centre-back, centre-mid. Perfect. Okay, so I offered 8 million and he's accepted it. Fair enough. 8 million it is. I don't know if that's good or bad. But we're going to go ahead and delegate his... I don't know how much he's on. That's the problem. We'll have to negotiate and we'll have to find out ourselves. Maybe 20k? Is 20k going to be enough? And there you go. Fair offer. He's happy with it. I think that's our transfer window done. The only other thing to do is sell Kovic. I think he's the only player left that I haven't sold. And there it is. Adley has accepted 16,000. Poor Tammy Abraham just emailed me saying, I'm looking forward to our negotiations. But, of course, we're not actually going to be doing the deal. So that's 4 transfers complete. Done. So I think we're done for this first episode. As I said, I just wanted to focus on the squad. Get the new players in that I wanted, sell some of the players that I didn't want anymore, and this is where we are. Weah comes in, Davies comes in, we've also got Adley and Van der Berg, so 4 signings that I'm very happy with. I mean, yeah, Weah, 83 already, might just be one of the best signings I've made so far. With Havertz behind him, it's going to be incredible, but Davies, for less than 20 million, are you kidding me? Absolute bargain. It really is an absolute bargain. So I think Van der Berg goes on the bench. He is 75 rated, by the way, so very decent. And then we've got Two centre-backs, left-back, two centre-mids, and then we've got Kovic and Selka. So like I said, the only other change I might make, when Kovic goes out, maybe I will loan in a winger of some type. But otherwise, I think we're done. So thank you for watching the first episode of Season 3. You will find out in the next episode who we've got in our Champions League group. I cannot wait for that. And of course, the debuts of Weah, Davies, and I'll probably bring in Van der Berg for a game as well, give him a go, and Adley at some point. So all of that to look forward to, and I will see you shortly.